everyone, Suzi here, and today we're playing Reverse 1999. For today's video, I just want to talk about the future of me with this game in particular, this YouTube channel, and all of my stuff in general, just so you guys know where I'm at and what's going on. This game has been one of the most lovely finds I could possibly imagine. I always recommend it to people as just the nicest, best game. But I have to move on from covering it, at least as a content creator, and I'm probably going to stop playing for now. Oh wait, before I dive into this long conversation and chill vibes and me talking in circles, I'm going to cut in here. Spoiler alert on my score, I guess. Sorry. The TLDR of this video is I am not going to cover Reverse 1999 on this channel anymore. I'm probably going to uninstall it because I'm barely playing it, even though it's like the best game I could imagine for myself as just a player, and I highly, highly love it and suggest it, and I have nothing bad to say about it at all. But my focus needs to be on my main YouTube channel for Watcher of Realms, my job with FATELESS and Godforge, and this channel I'm going to focus more on Godforge. And finally, I want to leave myself open to sponsorship opportunities and other work-related stuff besides the fun of just playing this game as much as I loved it. I want sponsorship, paid opportunities to feel exciting, because this is my job at the end of the day. This is my job. And I don't want to feel stressed when I get offers. I want to feel excited to get offers. And I feel like I just need to leave a little extra window open. Also, I would say, as another TLDR bullet point, I think I never was truly well suited for this game to cover as a content creator. The audience is very different, and I feel like it involves a lot more maybe live streaming interaction, which would have been great if I could. And I think it involves just a different type of commitment and style of editing, style of, I don't know, content creation than what I normally am used to with our Western-based audiences. I want to keep my focus more on dark fantasy, hero collector games that are in the genre of where I come from, like Raid Shadow Legends and Godforge, Dragonair, Watcher of Realms. All those kind of games are more my audience, and this one doesn't quite fit this channel. So it's time to move on and keep my focus on my full-time job with FATELESS and the other content creation things, and still keep that little window open for other opportunities again. So hope that sums us up. And now let me get into a little bit better explanation and me just chill talking to you guys one-on-one, trying to convey my thoughts the best I can. Okay, yes, Reverse 1999, I will say, is my favorite game. It's the best game I've played. It's beautiful. It's so well done. The graphics are so interesting, and even for the anime cartoony art style that a lot of my Western audience does not always like, it's extremely good. The art is good. The graphics overall, the battles are so fun. Everything has genuinely just been really fun to explore, to, I don't know, just, it's been a really, really enjoyable, great game to find. The story is so good. The animations, the art, the abstract art, it's so heavily influenced by artists that are real artists. Like, it's not okay. Like, people make cartoony games all the time, whatever. Cool, you make a sexy waifu game, whatever, cool. But this is so different than a lot of the stuff in the genre, especially the Eastern games. It just took me by surprise when I first found it. But right now, I am unfortunately in a place where I can't always prioritize what I like to play on the side. I can't necessarily make time for stuff that I always want to do. I'm not saying that doesn't mean I'm only playing games I don't want to play. It just means I don't have time to cover games like this in a way I'd want to. I really think that this game is so heavily focused on story and the immersion of it all and the characters and the development and having fun with the characters and the story. It's a much younger audience as well. I am almost 40 years old. This does not attract my audience usually. And I think the audience that this attracts needs different content as a content creator that I'm willing to or able to provide. Now, ideally, if I could, I would live stream all the stories and hang out with you guys, and we could laugh at all the characters. And I think that would be really fun for this game. But ever since I had my facial paralysis happen, live streaming is just stressful and not quite the same and for me. And with having a 1-year-old daughter and still trying to hang out with my husband every once in a while. Kidding, not kidding. We like our nighttime, watch a couple episodes of TV before bed routine. And I just don't have the time to live stream like I used to. I don't have the time to dedicate toward so many different things as I used to. So on the topic of time, that's where I just need to be honest, I guess, with myself and with you guys. And while if you're looking for a fun game to play on the side, if you've never heard of this game before, never tried it before either, I 100% say play Reverse 1999. This is not a I quit, the devs suck, the game sucks kind of video, because it's actually, honestly, it's the exact opposite. Oh my god, I wholeheartedly praise this game any way I possibly can. I feel like this game respects your time, it respects your money. There's never a pop-up, there's never, oh, well, I guess technically there's pop-ups, sort of. Never mind. Sort of pop-ups, not really the same as you expect in other games. There are such, I don't know, it just, you know the events are coming though. That's the thing, you know what's coming. They give you a calendar of the entire month, the entire version patch, you know what's coming. For packs to spend on, there's no Christmas events happening right now. You don't see Christmas. Where's the Christmas packs I could buy? There's actually none of that. So it's a very different mindset, a very chill mindset, which I'm not saying every game should do and that works for every game, but overall, I think this is the hard part. It's like, I actually just want to sit here and talk about how good the game is, how nice the game is, how much I like the game. But I've had to quit. What the hell did my... I don't know what my chair did. I just got it. Ooh. I've had to quit games I like. Hey, I'm level 69. Just because of, I guess, many factors, to be honest. I don't really know how to explain it. It's such a weird scenario and a weird conversation to have because I don't really know what to say properly to convey what's in my brain right now, but okay, so the decision I'm making to stop covering and playing this game, it's the last video for my channel on Reverse 1999, at least for the moment. If there's ever anything cool going on and someone wants me to cover some news, or if something happened and they just wanted me to do a sponsorship video to showcase the game, I would more than be happy to do that. I wholeheartedly praise this game. I would never turn away from showcasing it and encouraging people to play it because I think it's amazing. But that's actually just it, is I can make a little extra money from playing this game. There's a little program I can, but not much, but whatever. If I pushed really hard, I could. The YouTube channel could grow, it could focus, but the audience is very different. I'm very different, like I said, and I don't really think I can do the kind of content that I need to be successful in this anime gachas genre. I just don't really, I more fit the Western audience with our fantasy games, and the decision to cover a game like this for fun just because I liked it was a good idea, but it takes away opportunity for me and the value of my time, and time is money. And I really hate that I have to think about it that way, but I find myself not being able to play this game. And then when I get offered a sponsorship, I get stressed because I'm like, how am I going to have time for the sponsorship? Or what am I going to do when Godforge is actually out and I'm covering that regularly? Am I going to mix Godforge and Reverse 1999 on the same channel like I'm doing right now? That doesn't really fit. They're extremely different audiences. I'm not helping myself or my viewers by doing that. So what? Do I make a new channel for Godforge? Do I want to run 3 channels? 4 channels? No, I don't. Not considering, at least for the moment, the situation, right? So I think I wish I'm so bad at not talking in circles with this stuff sometimes, because you just have so many trains of thought when you want to convey how you feel about something and be as honest as possible and make sure people understand you and don't think that, oh, you're gonna, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But I also just, yeah, I haven't been covering the game regularly. Every time I think I'm going to be like, all right, I'm going to start covering this game, I plan to make more videos. I plan to make YouTube shorts. I plan to try TikTok. It just, life is too busy. And I'm okay with that because I want to keep, I think a big part of the decision is I want to keep myself open for other content creator sponsorships. And I want to go back to doing those 1-week playthrough series kind of things, or just covering reaction videos and checking out new gameplay footage or something, or a first 1 hour of gameplay for one game, and that's all I do, just for the hell of it. Just for the sake of my channel, just sharing the gaming industry with you guys. I kind of miss doing that. And this channel became just, well, why don't I just post for Reverse 1999 and very rarely post for other stuff? And we'll see how it goes. But it wasn't going very far, was it? It just, I was only kind of sort of posting for this game. And I want to be able, if I get a cool sponsorship offer, I want to be able to take it and not be like, well, what do I do with this channel now? What do I do with this channel now? If I have to make another channel in the future, what am I gonna do? 3 or 4 channels? I can handle 3 channels if I'm posting light on one of them. If I'm posting regularly on, 2, I could handle that if the 3rd channel was super chill. But do I want this channel to be super chill? No. I don't know. Or maybe. I don't know. I really want to explain myself better, but I don't think I can. I think it's just more like I barely play this game as it is, let alone make videos on it. And what time I have spent on it, I could be spending on other stuff. And I'm very happily employed full-time with Fateless. Godforge just launched the mini game stuff right now. You can literally get a free legendary for your account. And that's kind of a big deal. So I want to focus this channel, refocus this channel on slightly more regular Godforge videos, at least as we get closer to early access. I want to give tips and tricks. I want to help convey what early access is really gonna mean. What do the rewards for that mini game really mean? I kind of want to be able to be better at throwing in some videos for that. And then if I get sponsorships, like I had the fun one for that Raiders of Black Val. That was a great game to play. That's fun. I love that kind of thing. I don't want to be like, oh boy, when am I going to have time to do this? I want to be able to throw that in there and just have fun with it. All these new games are coming out. Even some of these more Eastern-based games like Chaos Zero Nightmare. I didn't have time to do that. Because I felt like, oh, if I post for that, then I can't post for Reverse at all. Or people are going to think I quit Reverse and only post for that. Or I was worried. Or like, what if I got a sponsorship offer for Dragonair? Or even Raid Shadow Legends? I'm not going to lie. Like, I have to consider those things. if I was to post regularly or have to make a new channel or convert a channel because of a good sponsorship in the future, I want to be open at least to be able to do so because this is my job and I want to make sure that I keep my focus on my main channel of Watcher of Realms, which I have barely mentioned. I run a whole other channel that I post for daily, sometimes 2 times a day, while working full-time with Fateless. And I'm trying to prioritize everything. And so I think I kind of want to go back to, I want to refocus this channel, like I said, to Godforge. And I really want to, like, I don't have to make any content on Godforge. It's not part of my job. My job is a community manager. My job is not to be a content creator, but that's part of the fun, right? Fateless is a company run by, or started by, and involving a lot of content creators. We have our communities. We have our knowledge of the industry. I have my knowledge of content creator programs to bring to Fateless, creating a content creator program for Godforge. I have all of that to help with and be valued with. And I don't want to be too distracted when, as Godforge is releasing more and more information, we are, yeah, I want to be able to learn it myself, I guess. So I think even though this is like a super quick game, reverse here, this takes 5 minutes a day, but then I'm ignoring literally all the cool stuff that the game does. I log in, I do my dailies, I close the game. I log in, I do my dailies, I close the game. I forget dailies 1 or 2 days in a row. And then I say oops, and then I continue playing again. But I'm ignoring the story. I'm ignoring all the fun events. I just want to be able to auto-click through everything. And hell, this is one game I have to admit, I never delve deep into my own team building. I just, you could summon the heroes that are obviously OP. You put them with the right characters, and which mine aren't even in the right order right now, because I think Sentinel has the Lopera Psych Cube. But that's one thing, like, I never delve deep into really understanding all the mechanics of everything. It's so, I feel like I just do what's easy. Like, okay, let's make the coolest team based on what I know is working well right now. I feel like I always kind of was just too chill with this game to begin with, which is okay to have that feeling. Some people are super chill players, and this is a great game. If you're someone who just wants to, like, be at a, I don't know, there's like a mix. You can go super hardcore into theory crafting and doing creative teams, or you could just be super lazy and get the characters that work well together and they're gonna full auto most things just fine. I feel like you can do that. Where was I going with this? I don't know. I'm probably talking in circles again. Ugh, I hate these kind of videos or hate having to talk about this because it's just a weird subject and I don't know. It's a weird subject because I don't know what the future is going to give me. I know that I want to focus my attention on Godforge and Fateless. That has my #1 attention. My #2 attention is Watcher of Realms as my main YouTube channel. And then my #3 attention, not counting IRL stuff, guys, I mean work stuff. Obviously, my baby and my husband, my family are the most important, not counting that. My #3 attention with content creation and work is sponsored work offers. And I have to be smart, so yeah, I feel like it just doesn't line up for me to play this game half-ass, to make a random video once a week or once every 2 weeks if I'm lucky, to make a YouTube short, which takes longer to edit than the other videos half the time anyway. I don't know. I was slacking so bad and really not keeping up on it. And I had to come to the realization that, what am I doing? Like, why am I making videos on this game that I barely play? Just because I love the game, it doesn't mean I'm playing it properly to my own desires. Doesn't mean I'm covering it as a content creator the way I wish I could. So what am I doing? What am I doing? I've had this before too, there's that, let's just keep the chill vibes, honesty going here. it's such a weird thing when something that's fun and a hobby becomes a job. Like Genshin Impact was one of the funnest things I've ever played as well. Definitely one of the best games I've ever played. Um Awaken AFK Journey. So well done. And I loved the story and I loved the exploration. The side stories were so well done. The art was interesting. I liked the mechanics. I thought it was a really fun game. But sometimes I just don't have time, or it's not smart for me to make time for the games that are necessarily my favorite. The things you want to do for fun when your fun becomes your job, just they blend together in weird ways. So I'm happy that I have this amazing job with FATELESS as the community manager. I love talking to people in the Discord for Godforge. It's so much fun geeking out with everybody as we all uncover everything together. I try not to like know too much, so I don't want to go deep dive and understand every little thing that the public doesn't know too much, because I kind of want to learn and experience it with them, with you. If you're one of those people going to play Godforge with us. I'm just so lucky to have that job, and it's absolutely my priority and my focus. And I want to learn everything about Godforge and really dive in. And I'm also lucky that I have a great setup with Watcher of Realms and my main YouTube channel that has 30,000 subscribers. That channel, I'm so lucky for as well. The developers, I have a great relationship with Moonton and my community manager. I really enjoy working with them. The game itself is really well done. The graphics are fun and wonderful with the characters too. And it's just a really well done game. Nothing is perfect. And yes, at the end of the day, all these gacha games can feel greedy or whatever at times, except this one, I swear. This one never does. This one is a weird, different style of monetization and stuff that, again, that's another topic I kind of already went over. But I think 99% of gacha games, they gotta do what's smart, they gotta do what works. And they're not no game can be perfect for everybody. Like, this game would be one of my perfect style games because it's play at your own pace, no competition, no PvP, no leaderboards, just chill. And I kind of like enjoying a chill game, but at the same time, I'm also really excited to dive into like Godforge and get deeper and to catch up more with even Watcher of Realms. I want to catch up more on and get my hard battles done. And this is just one more thing preventing me from doing so. So I hope this chill vibe conversation and me talking in circles and probably saying the same thing 3 times that I don't mean to. I'm sorry. I hope this makes sense, and thank you for hanging out with me and listening to me chat. I feel like I'm just trying to be honest with you guys as I can be and make sense of what's happening. And I want to leave the door open for other opportunities that could come. I want this channel to just keep posting mostly Godforge and maybe the occasional 1-week playthrough series if I have time for those again. Or I want to be able to cover another game, whether it be temporarily or long-term, for sponsorships and not feel like stressed about the idea of making money. Like, I had a conversation about a potential job offer. I don't know if it's going to happen or not. And that really shook me into part of this decision right now is, I don't think I want it. Or do I? Yes, I do. I do want it. Why wouldn't I? It's cool. It's a great opportunity to play a game that I've already had experience with. But I don't know if it's even going to happen, guys. So I'm not saying, but you'll know eventually if you see it. Because I don't know. I haven't heard any of the details yet. It could be a terrible offer, and then I say, never mind. And all this was for nothing. No, just kidding. This is a smart decision either way. But it really made me think, like, I don't want to be stressed about the idea of getting a cool job offer and making money. I want to be able to be like, hell yeah, let's go. Let's have fun with this. And I think, if anything, I was just too all over the place with this YouTube channel. And for the sake of this YouTube channel, I don't think Reverse 1999 works. I think the idea of checking out a random... If I only did a 1-week playthrough series, never played it again, cool. You guys, you know, it's like, it's my gotcha channel, it's my check out other games channel. But regularly covering this game never quite made sense for me, unfortunately. It didn't quite work when I tried to cover it regularly early on. And I can see why. It's just a different audience, and I appreciate you if you are one of those audience members. Hopefully you'll stay tuned to my channel either way as I dive into Godforge, and hopefully you'll consider it too. By the people, for the people kind of game, for real, for real. And I hope I'll have some time to cover other games in the future and still check out fun trailers. Like, didn't Silver Palace release a new gameplay trailer that looked amazing? I probably should watch that and check that out with you guys. Like, I still want to look at other games, including these Western or Eastern style, like Asian-based gotcha, waifu games and stuff too. I kind of like them every once in a while myself. But yeah, I don't know. I think I just want to refocus this channel to be more for, if someone cares about Godforge, they want to follow my channel. And okay, may I randomly throw in something else? Sure. But I want to focus on just my core audience of the people that like dark fantasy style hero collectors. And I think that's probably, at the end of the day, the best way to sum this up is that that's the best thing for this YouTube channel. We might have a little fun here and there. And keeping the door open for other opportunities is what I logically need to do. That if I'm going to spend extra time on stuff, it's going to be stuff that is unfortunately having to be financially worth it as well. So there's so many factors in my head right now and so many things I tried to say. I have no idea if I said any of it well or properly, but I appreciate you guys again for hanging out with me and listening to this conversation. And I stress it so hardcore that this game is amazing. It makes millions a month for good reason. It's very well done, and I highly, highly recommend it. It's a really cool game. But I'm going to focus on Godforge and Fateless, especially with the holidays here. I don't see myself having time to log into this one, and I want to keep my doors open for future opportunities with less stress on the forefront of that. And keep going with Watcher of Realms, which is trucking along with some Christmas events. Oh my goodness. So yeah, make sure you're subscribed to my other YouTube channel if you are interested in other games, especially. If you haven't played Watcher of Realms yet, head on over to that other channel too. I don't have any special links or anything for that. Just if you do spend, use my Smile One links over there. That helps me in my channel too. And I guess that is all for this video. I will see you in the next one, which should be Godforge.